2011, John and OJ asked the followers of the show to create a name for their bizarre yet ballsy group. After many suggestions, it came down to two choices: the Ramboholics or the Ramborgia.
So if you've been paying attention to the last couple shows, we've been trying to form a name for the viewers/listeners, and I believe we have actually settled upon a name. So drum roll please, OJ. Is that an actual drum?
Those are my fingernails on my desk.
I believe we're going with the Ramborgia.
Yeah.
After this decision, those that identify themselves as Ramboholics felt betrayed and lost. They disappeared into the shadows for nearly 2 years, only making brief, mysterious appearances.
80 episodes later.
Yes.
And here you still are. But here, you have not tried to contact the Ramboholics.
I have no idea of doing it. I had no idea how to do it, who you were, where you went.
Contact us. We contact you.
Where did the Ramboholics' allegiance lie? Did they still support the StayBallsy lifestyle? Or did they want revenge for their abandonment? Then, in 2013, Ron Jambo claimed he would destroy the show. In a shocking moment for the universe, he and his life partner, AJ, crashed the show 100. With victory in his grasp, something truly remarkable happened.
It's over! Yes! What the hell's that sound? Right? Hear that? No? It's the hockey sounding. Ah! That's tickles!
Though no one knows the motivation or reasons for their actions, it appears that the Ramboholics are back. Well, at least until John and OJ pissed them off again. This has been History of Ramborgia!
Welcome, Ramborgians, and welcome back, Ramboholics. This is JohnRamboPresents, the show. My name just so happens to be John, and I am joined by the Prime Minister of, you guessed it, Pulp. Just never gets old, does it? Or maybe it does. OJ is here.
Hello, good morning, good evening, good night.
Good night. We just begun saying good night.
The night isn't the ending, John.
Night. It only begins for you at night. That's when the real. It's like Teen Wolf.
Yeah, man.
OJ Wolf.
The old Teen Wolf with Michael J. Fox, right?
All the hair in the pubic region just starts spreading and covers the entire
about
body.
The same movie?
The entire body becomes covered in pubic hair. No, I'm talking about OJ Wolf, which is a new spectacular which we'll be creating ourselves. It's a musical, like Les Mis. It's just like Les Miserables, right? So,
I dreamed a dream of hair gone by.
I saw that recently, actually. That's why I brought it up subconsciously.
Pretty good.
I've been watching it. I watched it a few times. Like I always have it in the background, because I'm trying to figure out how it's done, like how it's all put together. Like the whole thing is music. It's crazy.
It's nuts, man.
I think we got to make a whole musical. That's why I'm watching it. A whole musical about Morph. A Morph musical. What do you think?
And then we can have it. You know, we can have anybody. We should do that.
Yes.
And have like 17 different people play Morph at different times.
Right, because he's always changing.
Yeah.
It'll be on Broadway. It'll last forever because you could just swap out the actors left and right.
Mm-hmm. Revolving door.
So OJ, it is the fall. The fall is here. What do you say for the fall? 'Cause you see the spring is sprung. Right? What do you say for the fall? Is there a phrase?
About dang time is what I say.
It's about time.
Fall. It's about dang time.
It's getting a little cooler now. The fall's coming in. Everybody's back at school.
Yeah.
You know, if you're in school, if you started school recently, again, good luck. You're going to need it. It's pretty horrible.
To quote Smash TV, yeah. Good luck.
So if this was
You'll need it.
Yeah, there you go. So if this was many, many years ago, Joe, we'd be actually in school. I think we would have started a couple days ago.
Yeah, probably about a week ago.
Do you remember, like, the first day back to school? I remember one vividly, like, just going somewhere and being in, like, the homeroom, which is where you just go to sit, and they make sure you're there.
10 minutes.
They make sure that you're there. It's like, you know, they see if you're there or not. and like you're just like an object, you know? Do we have all the objects? Are they all here? Count them.
Are they in the right order?
Are they in the right spot? You have like a certain seat. And I just remember like sitting there and like the first day, and you know you have so much ahead of you, and just being like, "Gosh damn, gosh darn it."
I like the way you said it more, but I'll take it.
Gosh darn it, I gotta go here every day for whatever it is. But
Dagnabbit.
you gotta do what you gotta do, right? And it goes quick and quicker than you think. People tell you that at the time. You're like, "Shut up," right?
And then you sneeze, and suddenly you're 37.
Yeah, that's just how old. That's how old I am now. But the fall's an interesting time of year. It's all about like, even though we're not in school, it feels kind of like a renewal every time the fall comes in a way. I still get like the feeling of it about it.
Yeah.
Right. And there's a lot of new things happening. This is of course when all the new games come out. A lot of good entertainment comes out this time of year. All the TV shows, all things like that.
Yeah. Well, the summer's when all the big movies come out, and then it slows down a bit, and they start catching up with the other genres. I mean,
right. Everything else catches up. Was that why they do that? Because like the summer is reserved for them.
I don't know. Well, according to a random article I read the title of on the internet during lunch earlier this week.
You read it on the internet. Wow.
Apparently, according to that random article, the summer was actually the slow time for movies until I think Jaws and a couple others came out.
And then it changed all around. Mm-hmm. Imagine being like when Jaws came out. Imagine being like around that time and watching Jaws. That must be crazy, man.
I'd just be like shouting at the screen, "Don't go in the water."
That's an interesting topic. I'd like to think about how many actual classic movies did I watch, like when they were new in the theater. If any at all. I don't know. Maybe a couple? I didn't see Ghostbusters when it was new. I was born that year, I think, when it came out.
Good. You seen Ghostbusters 2, man.
I saw Ghostbusters 2 when it was new, but I don't know if that's a classic movie. But anyway. Wow. Anyway, that's a whole other topic. But so today was kind of it's about renewal. And the show's kind of been renewed. It's the 101st episode, right? We have been renewed for a new season of the show. Luckily, yes. I didn't think it was going to happen. We are renewed. Our season is actually 100 episodes. So this is now season 2 of the show. The first 100, or the first season behind us, those 100 episodes, they will be coming out on Blu-ray. They'll be on 37 Blu-rays.
Expect new plot lines. New plot line,
characters. Some characters die. OJ is probably the one that's going to die.
What?
Yeah. All kinds of new special effects. We have a new studio, as you can tell here, and all kinds of things to look forward to for the next season of the show.
Yeah, like look at this. You're going to see my hand go where John's face is.
Don't do that. It's incredibly painful to do that. Don't do that. So, and of course, we've had a good couple of shows, a good run of shows the last couple of weeks. It all started with the first show. Let's go through every show. No. A couple, what was it, 98? We had Mr. Angus Cheng on. And people really love that show. I've been talking to him a little bit here and there.
He's a cool guy.
And I said, come on whenever you'd like to come on. And he said that he would like to rejoin us in a month or so because he's working on a new game. It's going to be coming out around that time.
Oh, nice.
And then number 99, Mr. Ed Trotta was here. OJ was not here. Mr. Ed Trotta was here.
So you had something better.
He showed us how it was done and say that you did. And then, of course, last week was the show 100. And that was a great time. I think we both had a really fun time doing it, right?
Oh, yeah. It was great. We didn't even set anything on fire this time by accident.
I think the greatest accomplishment about the show 100 and the show in general and anything else that's ever happened in the universe, I don't know if people noticed this. The show 100, my friends, was exactly 100 minutes long. And it's not even like it was really planned that way, or it was not. There was no editing done afterwards. I usually record the show. It's like live to tape, basically, live to computer hard drive.
Yeah.
And then I just put it out. There's no real editing done with the show. But it just so happened to be exactly 100 minutes long, and that's bizarre.
It was perfect.
Isn't that kind of strange?
Perfect.
And we had a lot of fun. Remember, like the intro with the planets and everything.
That was ridiculous.
I wish people could have seen what was going on when we were playing it. I had the headphones on. I was doing like an orchestra. I was the conductor, and OG was just looking at me and laughing. But when the planets aligned perfectly, I was having a good time with that. And I think my favorite part about the show last week was we had a lot of people that maybe never saw the show before, or I don't know what was going on. I don't know who these people were. They were there. That's cool. We're happy that they joined us and everything. Makes us feel good, and hopefully they liked what they saw.
Yeah.
But just some of the comments they were leaving just really made me smile. Especially when we played like some of the show intros. And they're just like, what is going on here? And my favorite moment of the entire show came when we were done. We went off the air. And there was one person in particular. And they just wrote in the chat, "What the hell kind of show is this?"
We're like cleaning up, getting ready to, to upload the thing.
Right.
We didn't sign out of the chat,
Like,
so we
what
just
did
over there.
It was just basically like, what did I just see? What just happened? I don't really know. And to me, that's a great compliment because there's so much stuff out there. Like every day, there's millions of different things. If you kind of get to someone and just be like, even if they don't like it, but they're just like, what the hell? I think it's kind of a compliment in some ways. What do you think?
Shows that we're not the same as everyone else such that they don't even know what the heck we're doing.
Right, and also, as you can see, about half those people are gone. So we have weeded out most of the non-believers. And we don't play to that audience. We don't play to a big audience. We don't like it. We're not trying to get 1 million people in here. We're not even trying to get 100 people in here. We want the right people. And whatever amount that is, that's who we want. And
we're finding them.
That's who we play to.
Bit by bit.
That's who we play to, man. And that's why we had the several waves of elephant porn throughout 2013. Because every time we'd weed out people. Can you survive another wave of this? And now we're pretty much left with...
That was not a fun mental image.
Now we're left with the real Ramborgians and the real Ramboholics. That's what we have. It was funny, actually. I had a guy send me a message on YouTube that never saw our stuff before. And he sent me a message and he goes, "I found your channel because I typed in Nazi porn into Google for a project I was doing."
What?
Because apparently there was... I don't know what the heck this project was. I guess there was Nazi porn. I don't really know, or it's maybe Nazi the outlawed porn or something. So maybe that's what he typed in. But through some type of combination of Nazi and porn, he found the show and found the channel and says he enjoys it.
And he got stuck on the NSA's third most important watch list.
Yeah. There's a couple things I wanted to do on the show 100 we weren't able to do, which I feel bad about. One of the things I wanted to do is just go out into downtown and with the microphone and the camera and everything we do at the conventions.
Yeah.
Just go up to people and be like, "What do you think about the show reaching 100 episodes?" And they would just be like, "I don't even know what that is." It would have been pretty funny to see some of the reactions.
They might think we were talking about some other show.
They might, "Oh, that's great." And they think you're thinking of Sally Jesse Raphael or something. I don't know.
But dude, that's the thing, man. Springer does a show in my town.
Yeah.
And another guy too, whose name I forgot. Maury Povich.
Well, those are much better than our program. But there's a couple other things I wanted to do, but it's not really a loss because we'll just do them in the future, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, like the OJ striptease, right?
The OJ striptease. Well, that's next week. So there we go. And of course we had the game show where our friend Angel in San Diego, he won a StayBallsy t-shirt.
Yeah.
And our good friend, Mr. Slinky, the Slinky bitch, he came in last in the game show, and he won a special prize, which I'm going to show everybody right now. Here it is. So Slinky has won. This is the actual water bottle from the show 100 here.
Wait, singular? Hold on.
There's another one. There's another one. As you can see, there is a signature. There is the show 100 insignia is put on there, and then there is OJ's scribble. And that was the one I drank out of. Here's the one that OJ...
Pardon me for being unable to write properly.
Here's the one that OJ drank out of. And there is actually some water in there left, which will be sent to him. I will be mailing those to him tomorrow. So congratulations, Slinky. You have won an incredible prize. That's coming. There is liquid in there. So there could be some cloning aspects to this in the future.
Oh, no, not more of that. No.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, we just avoided all that issue.
That does not end well for us ever.
And there was a great outpouring of support and love last week, all throughout the week and all throughout that day. It was great. Yes. Many people telling me that they watched every show. They've been here since the first one. Some people missed one or two. I don't like them as much. I think they should try to catch up with the rest of the guys. But it's an incredible feat. And as I said last week, there's over a week worth of content if you were to watch it all in succession. So they gave us a week. They gave you a week of their lives, John. How do you feel about that?
I don't know how I could possibly repay them.
It's an incredible gift. You think about all the things that are out there, all the different entertainment options, all the different things people have to do every day.
They could have been watching the news.
And whatever, all the daily rigmarole of life, plus all the other options out there for people to say, no, I will give you a week. That is an incredibly great thing. We're blessed. And nothing better than that, Johnny.
No, sir.
I will not accept the idea that there's something better. I will not. I don't care what you say. Okay?
I'm not asking you to.
And I like doing the show with you, sitting on the couch with you. That was great.
It's fun.
I like when we do it together, John. I wish you and I right now were doing it together.
In front of everyone?
In front of everyone, live, doing it together.
On the couch?
We talked about it. Like, it's you're an hour away from me. I don't really mind the driving that much. The problem is bringing all the stuff to set up.
Setting it up, tearing it down, setting it
That's
up,
the thing that
tearing
sucks.
it down.
You gotta get there. I gotta get there a little early. It takes about 45 minutes to get everything plugged in. Then we gotta make sure it works. Usually it doesn't work. Then we gotta fix something, and so we get to the point where maybe there's like a setup that's like always there. Maybe you can do that in the future. I don't know.
We need another computer.
We would need a specific setup with like a mic and a computer just sits in one spot with the green screen, and then we just show up, turn it on, and just go. You know, that'd be the way to do
green
it.
screen's a pain.
Yeah.
It's not that bad, but it's annoying.
Well, no, it was a great show 100. I thank everybody. We got like nothing but good feedback on it, and it was fun. That's the most important thing.
Oh yeah, it's fun for us and it's fun for you.
Because if you're having fun doing something, I mean, that's like what I guess unless you're like hurting someone.
Yeah, that's when fun is just like.
If you're being like a danger to yourself or someone else, then it's bad. But if you're having fun, that's all in all, that's a great situation.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So there you go. This past week, we had a very special birthday. It was an incredible.
Yeah, the show's 100th episode.
We had a great thing happen. An incredible birthday for a person that I really like a lot. Howard had his birthday.
Yeah, Howard.
The other day.
Actually, today's a friend of mine's birthday. I haven't sent them a message yet.
So happy birthday to Howard. You want to send him a message at Don't Blow This on Twitter. And there was actually no other birthdays.
Yeah, Howard's the
past
9th?
He was 2 days ago. And there were actually no other birthdays that happened for anyone that we care about over the last 2 weeks. Right, John?
Nothing anybody really ought to care about too heavily.
There was no birthdays, right? No one had a birthday or like a birthday party. No one that we know had a birthday, except for Howard, who we love. And people that didn't have a birthday, there was no one else that had one. And if they did, we don't care about them, right? Is that right, John?
My gosh, your smirk right now is painful.
Was there any other birthday? I'm sure this is the birthday time of the show. We talk about birthdays.
You know darn well whether there are any other birthdays. You're just trying to make me say
Whose birthday was it? You're telling me there's a birthday? I don't know. There was. I need to know.
You knew 3 days ago.
I know it was Howard's birthday.
That was 2 days ago.
Whose birthday was it? Let's see if people in the chat know.
I don't know which one of us is making this more difficult for the other one. I'm guessing
you
since you're trolling me something fierce.
Are you talking about Howard's birthday?
We already talked about Howard's awesome kick butt birthday.
Whose birthday was it? Who in the chat knows? Who in the chat knows? MarkCrownStories. OJ, admit it. Ladies and gentlemen, it was OJ's birthday on Sunday, the 8th, the day before Howard's birthday. And we want to wish OJ happy birthday. And we all like him a lot. I don't know why he doesn't want anyone to know about this. It's kind of weird. But happy birthday, OJ.
It's embarrassing for some reason. I don't know.
And you had a little bit of a party, right?
Yes.
How was the party? I did not go to the party. Were you upset that I wasn't there?
I mean, I lived through it.
Whoa. That's a weird answer, man. You were like that upset?
No, it was fine, man. I knew you had stuff to do.
You wanted me to be there, though. You didn't really tell me that, though.
No, that's cool, dude. Well, we did karaoke for 7 hours. I don't know if you would have been in for that.
Yeah, you guys are really, it's karaoke and having drinks and stuff. Some of my thing. Plus, we're in the city. I got to go down to the city and everything.
Which would have taken up about an hour and a half.
I can't do
each way.
I can't do it.
3 hours plus 7 hours of karaoke maximum would have been a maximum of like 10 hours.
If you were like, I really want you to be there, I would have gone.
That's cool, man. I knew I'd see you soon anyway.
I saw you the day before that.
I know you did.
I saw you on Saturday, so.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it seems like you're upset
There was some
about
Taco Bell involved.
Did you have a good time? Tell us about the party. What was going on?
Oh, it was fun. We woke up and meandered into the city, ate something really quick for breakfast, and just kind of hung out in front of the karaoke place until it opened at 1 p.m. And then we basically went inside and sang ridiculous songs until 8 p.m.
What are some of the songs? Give us a taste. Give us a little taste.
Oh, gosh. Panic Switch from Silver Sun Pickups.
How does this work? Like, do they have all the songs there? Like,
They've got a lot of songs there.
Did they ever have a song like that you want and they don't have it?
Yeah.
Like what? Give me an example. Some obscure stuff?
Well, they almost didn't have Get Lucky by Daft Punk. They only had one song
do you mean
from
they
Silver
almost
Sun
didn't have it?
Pickups. They didn't have... They only had a few songs from Bob Seger, a bunch from Ozzy. The Beatles was like 3 pages.
All right, give me a Bob Seger song. Sing it.
On a dog. Wait, I don't remember the full lyrics. I'm
On
gonna
a
get them
dark
wrong.
and lonely highway.
Lonely highways, east of Omaha. You can hear the engine, something moaning out its one-note song. You know, it's Turn the Page. I really like that song.
All right, good. Sounds great. So you had a good time.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
All right, cool, man.
We had,
Happy birthday.
18 people there.
That was good.
Yeah.
They're your friends or just random hobos that wandered into the karaoke?
Can
they
it be both?
Were they friends of... Yes. All right, tell us about your hand, because I know you've been showing us, you've been wanting to tell us what happened.
I've been wanting to.
I
I haven't
really-
been intentionally showing anybody.
Yes, you have. You've been showing it the whole time.
Well, what am I supposed to do? Like, every time my hand, like, I go to scratch my nose, I'm supposed to be like, nothing to see here, people.
You've been waving it in our face. Tell us what happened. I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know what happened.
So coming back from PAX Prime, I had just gotten off the bus and was going toward Grand Central. I didn't know when my train was, so I'm dragging one of those wheelie carry-on luggage bags, you know, a little one. It wasn't that big. It was $20 and whatever. It's with one of those metal bars that you pull up and you can wheel it around with. So I'm walking maybe a little faster than I have to down one of the inclines to get into Grand Central Station. My luggage hits a bump or I dodge a pedestrian who wasn't going quickly enough. I don't know. I start losing control of my luggage. I try to catch it by whipping it in front of myself, nearly decapitating a couple people. And the luggage goes crazy, whips around, and smacks me in my right ring finger.
You broke it.
I think so.
You think you broke it. Did it immediately hurt?
It hurt, and I could flex it all the way, but soon I couldn't flex it all the way.
Wow, okay.
I went to go see the doctor, and the doctors were all busy, so I saw a nurse practitioner instead. And she said, well, here's what you're going to do. If it's sprained, you're going to tape it to your middle finger. I'm like, okay. If it's broken, you're going to tape it to your middle finger. Okay, so what happens if I get an x-ray? You're going to tape it to your middle finger. So is there a point in getting an x-ray? No, the advice is going to be the same. So I'm like, okay, no x-ray for me then.
So you've had it in this position for, what, 2 weeks now?
A week from Monday.
Does it feel better? What's going on?
It feels a lot better. It's a lot less poofy. It's not quite as blue. There's one line of blue in my right ring finger.
Do you want to take off the bandage here on the show today? And then
No.
And then do a finger push-up. You know what that is?
Yes and no.
How much would I have to pay you to do that?
Infinite monies. This is very important. I can't sculpt, make candles,
get someone
or
right
paint
now.
or draw properly.
Get
with
someone
this
right now.
like this.
PayPal OJ. $14. He will do it.
No, I will not.
By the end of the show today.
No, I will not. Well, you know what's really sad? I was
Yeah.
talking to you about this before the show. I was going to send an email.
Yeah.
And Google popped up a box at the bottom pointing at a $sign icon at the bottom of my email saying, you can send money with emails now.
Yeah, it's bizarre, man. It's bizarre. They're trying to take out PayPal because they don't control enough of the internet, so.
Well, to be fair, PayPal, I don't know.
What? I never had a problem
I've heard
with that.
stories, man.
What? You're a scary man. All right. Okay, let's do the art for the week, because we forgot to do it.
We didn't forget. We were getting to it.
Okay, yes, we did not forget. There it is. First one here is from Mr. Lion King Gamer. And we got Mr. Bob Saget and me playing a one-on-one game of football, soccer, depending where you live. And I've kicked him in the balls, which is not the goal of the game. The goal of the game is to get the ball in the net. But I
It looks more like you're trying to kick his off into the net.
I got confused. I thought maybe that was the ball that you're supposed to kick. I don't know.
You know, is that the same
Excellent
picture
work.
they used for our horrible crossbreed? It looks like
I
it.
don't know. This is from Mr. Bushi. He's made Homo Lao from Tokyo Hosto in his Cheng's game. I think he's turned him into Cyclops. Is that what's happened here?
Yeah,
Homo Lao is now Cyclops.
yeah.
This
Better
is
treatment than
from...
Marvel's been giving the guy.
I really love this one. This is from Sculling Lemur. And it is me riding a giant octopus.
That's not a giant octopus. That's Cthulhu.
Why don't you explain this then? Because you're so much smarter than me.
Cthulhu is one of the old ones, or perhaps the elder gods who sleeps below the ocean. And one day he will wake up, devouring everything in his path.
It's not the Kraken?
Sowing madness amongst everyone, everywhere. You can worship Cthulhu, and as his reward, he will eat you first when he finally awakens.
Did you memorize that?
No.
Why did you memorize that?
I didn't memorize it, I just know.
It's not the Kraken?
No, sir.
Clash of the Titans, man. Come on.
No, man, it's not the Kraken.
This is from Bushi. He has written this on his arm. He may be in prison right now. He walked around the streets looking like this. Hopefully that's ink and not some other type of dark substance. But even if he did that, it's okay because that's what people would do in ancient times. The dung paintings and all that. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's perfectly fine if that's what he did. This is from Lion King Gamer as well. How come I'm always Seamus in all these photos?
I don't know.
Just the whitest guy they could find. That's why everyone thinks I am, I guess. All right,
They
cool.
just like you without a shirt.
And I've destroyed myself once again.
You know, it seems like they
Let it
always give Jambo the glasses. Because Jambo wears glasses.
He has poor eyesight because he's not a perfect clone.
Yeah.
I wear glasses because my eyes developed a serious problem over the last year, and I can no longer wear contacts.
Aw.
That is what happened. This is from Bushi as well. He has a nice playlist going of all the different songs that you can now get for free on JohnRamboPresents.bandcamp.com. Did you know that, John? All the free songs.
It's good stuff, man.
Jason Land made this.
Oh?
This is in reference to Rayman Legends, which we'll be talking about today a little bit.
That is so good.
And yeah, we're going to talk about it a little bit later today. The game is amazingly good, John. It's an incredible game.
I heard.
101st level of awesomeness. This is the 101st show. This is from Twitter.
Rayman looks so happy.
Ramborgia was training number 1. I believe this is completely fake and a lie. But it's fun at the same time.
Hey, look at the last one, too.
This is from Herbie97. Rambo's guys
Hey, wait,
training
tell a
last.
girl she's beautiful day. What about tell a dude he's beautiful day?
I already did tell you that today.
Wait, why can't we have a day like that?
This is from Bushi. Made a ton of stuff. Some sort of a Schnozman kite? Is that a Schnozman kite?
Boomerang?
A Schnozman
airplane?
boomerang? Schnozman kite? Something along those lines. We like it. We thank you. And of course, this is from Mr. Mike Vita.
Mask, dude. Mini mask.
OJ as the Great Gatsby. The Great OJ.
I think I need all of these photos. All of them. If Carol Ann sees that, this will be
The
hilarious.
Great OJ. Did you see that movie?
Not yet, no.
I didn't see it either.
I read the book.
Oh, yeah, I did too. Like a million years ago. I couldn't even tell you one thing about it, though. The only other thing to mention... actually, let's show these quickly.
Sure.
These are the cans, the Ramboholics cans that we got last week. Ramboholic can number 1, extra ballsy flavor. And here's number 2.
Carol Ann painted that one.
This is
She did the designs for both.
Rambohol, pulp-free Rambohol.
Yeah.
And OJ,
Pulp Free was my idea.
You drank this last week, and what happened to you?
Whoa, flashback.
OJ was having a great time as that character. We did that one day, and he was going crazy. He was making me laugh during a lot of the takes there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
OJ loves the improv stuff. He's like, no script. It wasn't really a script, so OJ's like, no script, I'm free. Finally.
Yeah.
This hole punch stuff, right? Overbearing, stand over him and make sure everything's line for line.
Aww.
Yes. All right. Here's something interesting, John. I wanted to talk to you about this. When you weren't here. No, it's not your face. There's a Marvel's doing this tour. It's coming in 2014. It's called the Marvel Experience Tour, right?
Okay.
And they're gonna go to different cities.
Okay.
And it's gonna basically be like it's in a dome. It's a 50,000 foot square dome. It has rides in it. It has some of the movies playing. I guess it has people dressed as characters. They're trying to make it like like you go into the Marvel universe.
I would go there dressed as Cyclops, holding a sign saying I was right.
There's gonna be 24 cities in the tour.
How do we get tickets?
We're gonna go.
How do we get tickets?
They're not for sale yet. They didn't
They're
even
not
announce.
for sale yet.
They didn't even announce the cities yet. They just said there's 24 of them. I don't know. But it seems like it's pretty crazy. They cost them $30 million to put it together.
Oh my gosh.
The centerpiece is a 4D motion ride. Is the centerpiece of the event.
Those things are weird, kind of a ripoff.
It has
If it's
digitally-
Marvel, it could be fun.
There's 3 animated features: digitally projected animation, motion comic origin stories, holographic simulations, and of course, merchandise.
Merchandise.
The experience will also include integrated social media and the aforementioned 4D motion ride. The social media, I mean, what is that? Was that going to be a hashtag, Marvel Experience? I mean, is that really like a thing that's part of it? I don't know, whatever. But I think it's pretty cool. I think we should definitely go. I think what they should really do with this, though, is like not tell anyone, but when you get there, it's actually like the Marvel Universe. So you go in through the doors, they lock the doors, and suddenly there's like a dude dressed as a goblin throwing bombs at you, and there's like bullets, and I mean that'd be really like what the Marvel Universe is, right? Imagine that. What do you think?
I'm trying to think of what the most peaceful city in the Marvel Universe is.
There is none. There is none.
Boston?
No, there's villains there.
Really?
Yeah.
Omaha.
There's a giant Galactus that just tries to crush you as you run through the building.
Aw.
And it's really like the Marvel Universe, you know. If you don't have powers, then people that do have powers, they can survive.
There's some unpowered people. Fury.
What do you think about what do you think the Marvel Experience should have? You don't like my idea, obviously. So what would you like to see?
No, I like your idea, but I don't want anyone to get shot.
All right. Well, what would you like to see inside there? That's what I'm asking you. What the hell's on you?
What?
What is on your body?
What are you talking about?
All right. Can you answer the question, please?
Okay, I think that the Marvel Experience should have an X-Mansion for one.
An entire mansion.
Well, maybe not the whole thing, but parts of it.
You want it to have an entire.
The Danger Room should have foam weapons and Nerf guns.
You want an entire mansion with kids in their rooms, so you're just gonna go walk into their room and everything?
You're sick.
That's what you want? What do you want?
No.
Explain it.
No, I want like the school's there, Xavier's there, the X-Men are chilling, from back in the days before Marvel wrote them as terrible, terrible, terrible little things. Maybe we'll have the Juggernaut bust through a wall every now and then.
He doesn't hurt anyone though. He's a nice Juggernaut.
Yeah. Basically.
All right. Well, you're gonna go to this thing. We'll go.
Yeah, we gotta go.
You're gonna pay for this.
How much is it?
I don't. Doesn't say. It's probably gonna be at least $100 a person, I assume.
That's not too bad.
I don't really know.
That's worth it.
I think it's kind of a cool idea. Hopefully it's hopefully it's something good, and not just a merchandise grab.
I want to see a girl go there wearing with like long brown hair, who's not super tall, who just keeps walking into walls saying, "I'm Kitty Pryde. I'm Kitty Pryde."
Just go there and act like a complete imbecile. Just start, go in there in costume.
Yeah. Paint yourself blue with pointy ears.
Just start attacking the people dressed as villains.
And eat lots of Mexican food and just say that you're Nightcrawler and you're teleporting really short distances and that's why it smells bad.
Come on, man.
What?
Come on, man. All right, something to look forward to. We all need things to look forward to in our lives.
Yeah.
And perhaps that'll be it for us. Right? So we were talking about earlier today how this is the time of renewal. All new things are coming out. A lot of cool TV shows. There's actually the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show coming soon.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen any previews for that?
Not really. I don't really know much about it. I know it's on in, I think, a week from Tuesday. I think.
That's pretty soon.
I'm pretty sure it's a week from Tuesday. I could be wrong about that, but I'm going to watch. We'll see how it is. Pay for the TV, so why not? Check it. It's on ABC, so you can watch it too.
Oh, really?
'Cause you don't have cable.
No, I do not have cable. So
Yeah.
what characters are in that show?
Coulson. Some other people that they came up with. They have names. I think it's going to be like each episode they focus on a different character, maybe, and they investigate a superhero thing. That's what it's about.
So is it going to have Agent Aunt Robin?
I don't believe she's in the show now.
Colby!
Colby Smothers, is that her name?
Yeah.
And then another show I'm looking forward to on HBO, Eastbound and Down.
The baseball one.
And
Still
that's
going?
probably my favorite show of all time.
How many seasons has it had?
It had 3 seasons, and it looked like the last one was the end, and they said it was going to be, I believe, and it had an ending to it. But they go, no, we're back. We're back with another season. And it's a great show. I recommend people check it out if you haven't seen it. If you like kind of a raunchy comedy with a lot of heart underneath.
And baseball!
And baseball.
Baseball. I like baseball.
You must have drank some Rambo Hall recently.
Baseball? I don't know. I just wanted to be excited about baseball. It's good but boring. You know what I mean?
Do you watch any of these other shows? I don't really watch anything else.
I watch. I'm trying to catch up on Community.
Is that back for another season?
I don't know. I'm still in season 2 or 3, man.
So it doesn't matter to you if it's canceled or not.
Not yet.
You're like, I'll just watch.
Excuse me. I also. I think I've seen almost all of Parks and Recreation. I might be a couple episodes behind.
Yeah. I watched The
great
Office.
show.
The Office is over. I don't know.
It was bound to happen at some point. They were playing The Office on my flight.
Yeah, they do that. I saw it on the flight too.
Yeah, it was the episode. I don't even know what it was.
And of
It was one of
course,
the newer ones, though.
this is the great time for games.
Oh.
It wasn't a great time when I worked in video game retail.
No,
It was
it's never a
frightening.
great time when you work in video game retail.
It was just somewhat scary, and you never knew if you would survive the next day. It was like being in Vietnam. Well, probably not quite as bad, but it was. You never really know what was going to happen. But then now I'm not doing that, so it's a great time. It's a fun time. Every year I kind of put together a list. I have a list, and I cross them out as I get them. And
Working them down.
and sometimes I can't afford a lot of them, so then they stay on the list for years to come.
Yeah.
But the first game that we've been playing this year, been playing with DSP, Rayman Legends, John.
Oh, yeah. Well, is it better than Rayman Origins, John?
It is better than Rayman Origins. Which was an incredible game in itself. They've built on top of that, and it may be the greatest platformer of all time.
Really?
It's certainly in the discussion. I'm not going to say it is or not. It's certainly in the discussion. There's so much in there. And it's funny that you bring up Origins because it has 50 of the levels from that game in this game.
For no good reason, just
Just
because?
to have them. Like it's just very high quality, and they went above and beyond
The Call of Duty.
Call of Duty, pun intended, I guess, to give you a lot of content. And it's the first game in a long time that made me feel like a kid playing the Super Nintendo. Once again,
2D, right?
it's 2D, yeah.
Nice.
But it's like those games you used to play, but like perfect, and it looks amazing, and it's it's the perfect version of those games from that time, basically.
Excellent.
Yeah, really enjoying it. I recommend checking it out.
How many players?
I believe it's 4 players at the same time.
Still, nice.
Yeah.
Because Origins was 4.
It just has so many creative ideas, like as a daily challenge. So every day it's a different level where it's you have a goal, and then they time you. It's like a race, and then you get rated with everyone else that's done this. And there's weekly challenges. There's different challenges. Just really cool stuff. And like I said, it's got the old games. Imagine like the Mario games did that.
Yeah.
Even just one level, an HD remake of like one of the levels from like Mario 3 or something like that.
Well, Mario 3 and Super Mario World are 2 of like the best ones ever.
They just went above and beyond. It's just got a lot of stuff. But we're not here to talk about that all day. We're talking about a couple of different games that are coming out. I have a list. I think on the first show ever we did this, and we went through the first show we ever did. I think was about the games that were coming out that year.
Could have been. Wouldn't surprise
and,
me.
we went through like every game. I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna go through like certain ones that I kind of highlighted. I'm sure I'll miss something. You guys are more into this stuff than I am these days, and a lot of you guys out there more hardcore about this stuff. You probably know more than me at this point. I probably missed something, a couple things, but here's the ones I think people might be interested in the most, and we'll kind of give our thoughts on them, and that's what we're gonna do today.
Thoughts? Really?
No thoughts? What do you want to
I
give?
don't have thoughts. What do you think I am?
Give beautiful pictures that we draw about them.
Well, I do have a relevant picture.
So I think next week it really begins for most people. This time of year, I think it's a game that is going to send shockwaves throughout the world. You know, sometimes games come out, it kind of just captures everyone's imagination at the same time.
Yeah,
And it's just the biggest thing ever.
Well, more so for movies, but games are making their way there.
Games do it too. Games have done it throughout time. Grand Theft Auto 5 on Tuesday.
Huge.
Yes, people
That is
are very
going to be
excited about this.
huge.
You were a fan of the first two games.
The first two were good. The third one was okay. Vice City was fun, but I never really played past there. The first two were ridiculous.
Yeah.
I was just playing this on my friend's computer, running around. I mean, every time you shut the game down and opened it up again, you basically started from the beginning again.
Right.
But you could cheat to go back to the other cities, which was kind of cool. It was fun. The game effing swore at you. It made you do horrible things. There were, like, joggers in orange jumpsuits. If you ran them all over, it shouted Garanga, and you got, like, 5 stars. It was awesome.
Yeah, everyone had those games like on their computer. The first two.
Oh, like Death Rally, man. That game was
then-
great. And it's free.
And then 3 came out. 3 came out, I was working at Toys R Us.
Me too.
And that was insane. It was insane. People were going nuts.
I remember this little kid came in.
Yeah.
It was like, look, Mommy, it's the first Grand Theft Auto game. And was holding up GTA 3.
Yeah.
Just like...
And that was really when like the phenomenon began with this game. I got it the day it came out, and I was pretty amazed by it. There was a game that I used to play quite a bit before that called Driver.
Yeah, you are the wheelman.
And they took Driver and they combined it with the original 2 Grand Theft Autos were.
Yeah.
And like the third-person perspective and everything. And the sandbox game, the like blue, sandbox genre.
That was the first real sandbox that I remember.
Right.
Well, Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2, I guess, but...
So it's interesting that's coming out, because you got the new consoles. We get the new consoles, too. The new consoles are coming. I think this game could hurt the new consoles, because people might be having so much fun with this.
Like, F that, I don't need
They'll
my
be like, you
PS.
know what, I'm going to play this for another another month or whatever, and I'll wait till that maybe goes down in price or something. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's possible. Right? If you're having a great time with something you have...
Why move on? Why? I'm not buying anything new. I haven't even finished, like, a bunch of games. For my PS3, for crying out loud. I still gotta play Bayonetta 2, 1. Bayonetta 1.
Bayonetta 2's not out.
1. Bayonetta 1.
So the GTA 5 is coming.
Wait for it.
I don't think I'll get it the day it comes out. I think it's going to be too crazy. I think it's going to be too nuts.
No one's gonna shut up about it, either.
It's going to be like this... I don't know. We'll see. I probably will. I'm just saying that. To sound cool, but I'll probably get that day. I'll go to Play and Trade. They'll have it for me. And then we got a bunch of stuff coming. Let's see. October 4th.
You skipped one.
We'll get there.
What?
On October 4th, you got Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker.
Yeah, for those of
HD.
you who missed, here's a picture of the boat.
Yeah.
I sent that to around. So there's the boat, folks, in the chat.
All right.
Boat, King of Red Lions.
The
Now
game
that
is-
game, I played it.
Yeah.
No, I played it.
Okay.
It basically looks like Wind Waker.
Oh, you played the HD version?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't understand
Yes.
what you were saying. All right.
Everyone and their mother played the original Wind Waker.
Yeah.
But it's good. I mean, it doesn't look. It's not like a gigantic, like shocking in your face. Like, wow, this looks so amazingly better. It does look better, but everything just seems smoother, and everything just seems so much happier and like softer than the games that have come out since then.
Smoother.
Yeah, like
Smooth.
it's just beautiful, kind of
Right.
to watch.
Yeah, I mean, remember at the time this came out, it was really controversial because a lot of people were like, I'm not playing that because it doesn't look like, it looks like it's for kids. It's like a cartoon. It's like cel shading, whatever it was called. And there's like a lot of controversy about it. I think some people did miss out on it at the time because they didn't like how it looked.
Yeah,
But I got
it's-
the game.
Me too.
I finished the game, and I thought it was beautiful. It was a great experience. It was a wonderful time. I had the Game Boy Advance hooked up to it because it had the
Yep.
stupid...
Tingle
Little-
tuner.
Yeah. You hit the Game Boy Advance to the GameCube. That has a map on it. I don't know. I was very
They
confusing.
replaced that.
Well, that's what the Wii U is now.
Yeah. No, but here's the thing.
I guess that's how it's going to work, right? With the Wii U
Well, no,
thing?
like the gamepad thing. It now has your inventory on it, so if you want to switch weapons really quickly,
Yeah.
you've got the hotkeys or whatever, like you normally do, but you can swap stuff really easily just with the thing. And they made the boat faster.
Oh, okay. The boat was awesome, and it felt really cool controlling the boat. There was times where you'd be lost and
Oh
confused.
yeah, and
Well-
that dang quest where you had to get like the magic water somewhere in time
Uh-huh.
for a heart container or a piece of a heart container.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Anyway, it's a great game. I think some people missed out on it back then. It's cool it's coming out again. Glad new people are going to check it out and everything. A whole new generation of people could check it out.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see them, again, like we talk about Rayman. Rayman went above and beyond, right? I'd like to see Nintendo start doing that again. That's what they used to do. Like Super Mario World, if you took out the Star World and the Extra World, whatever it was called, the Special World, it's still an amazing game.
Yeah.
Like that stuff was just it was just icing on top of.
It was just, hey, you want to play something a lot harder
Right.
that we couldn't put in the regular game because it's really hard, but we thought it was really cool.
Right. See, I'd be more like you said about the Wind Waker thing if it was like we added in something. Here's a new island with more stuff or something like that, I'd be like, okay,
Yeah.
maybe I'll check
well,
this
honestly,
out again.
I do have a confession.
Uh-huh.
I did never finish Wind Waker.
That is not a shock to any of us that are watching this program.
I got
or
up to
myself.
the effing mirror shield puzzles. I hate mirror shield puzzles so much.
You needed the Game Boy Advance.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
I had a Game Boy
All right.
Advance.
Then, on
Okay,
October the
next.
8th, we have Beyond Two Souls. And this is from the guys that made Heavy Rain. So that should be interesting. I will probably get this.
I,
'Cause I really
don't
enjoyed
know
that
anything
game.
about this game.
I will let you borrow Heavy Rain because you have a PS3.
Oh, sweet.
I think it'll
heard
freak
that
you
was
out.
awesome,
It'll
too.
freak you out, though.
I'm already freaked out.
You don't like playing those types of games like yourself.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I think you should try it.
Okay. I'll do my best.
We then have, on October the 12th, something that I think when it first came to America, people thought, this is a fad, it'll die out. Right? No. It's still going strong. Here we are. Pokemon X and Y. You have a 3DS. You play these games at all?
The last Pokemon game I played was Pokemon Black and White, the Japanese version, and I'm maybe an eighth to a quarter of the way through.
The one that you got in Japan in 2010, you're still playing?
Yes?
Yeah.
I
What is
got
it
my
about-
Victini and stopped.
What is it about the Pokemon that it'll never die? I think it will last forever. It's eternal.
Puns. The game is full of puns.
I don't think that's it, but it does. Explain this.
The Pokemon have puns for names. For
Yeah.
example, there is a garbage Pokemon called Trubbish.
And you think that's what people love about it?
Yeah, and there's another one. It evolves into Garbodor.
Yeah.
Garb as in garbage, odor as in odor.
Does this Pokemon game have maybe you guys in the chat know have a gimmick thing? Because I remember when I worked at GameStop.
Yes.
It does?
It
All right,
has not. Oh, wait. Go on with your gimmick.
all right, when I
first.
worked at GameStop, the one that came out when I was there had was it black and white? No. That was before that. It was the I don't know, it was the remakes, I think.
Yeah, was that the one with the Pokewalker?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. It came with the Pokewalker, and some people were like, it didn't work. They would come back and be all pissed. I'd be like, there's nothing I could do. There's nothing I could do about this. But yeah, does this one have like a little thing like that?
Well, nothing that bad, but they added extra evolutions.
Oh wow, so
evolutions.
now Raichu can turn into something else.
If you have a Pokemon that's maxed out on evolutions, apparently you can do something in the middle of a fight where it goes into its Mega form temporarily.
They turn into Digimons.
Basically, yes. They're taking the Digivolving thing.
They turn into, eventually, just at the end, it's just a Megazord. All the Pokemons can combine their powers. Is that what's going on?
It's Voltron, John.
No, it's not. You're just telling me that. Anyway,
Yes.
October the 22nd, Wii U exclusive Sonic Lost World, which is kind of a bummer 'cause I don't have Wii U. You have it. Maybe you'll get this for me and I can play it.
You know, you're going to make a hurricane or something come back, so you're stuck at my house and can play through this entire
This
game.
might be the time of year. So I'm looking at this pocket. This is the same pocket that happened last year, where I had to leave my home because there was a terrible storm. I moved into OJ's for like a week or two and just play games all day while I goes to work.
You could have at least, like, I don't know,
This might happen this year
make
as well.
me a pie.
I didn't give you anything. I'll let you try the game once in a while.
Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah.
What?
No, I just remembered. Some folks in the chat are talking about how Pokemon Snap is the best Pokemon game.
That was fun.
And I just want to say, you know, Nintendo, you got something with a dang wand controller for taking photos. You
Yeah.
have something with a screen on it for taking photos. Hello?
You want to see them do it?
I want to see them.
I would love to see on the Wii U a whole RPG, a real Pokemon console RPG.
Nope.
I don't think they'll do it because they just want to keep making the handheld ones.
Yup. But here's what I want to tell you, John.
Yeah.
I want a Pokemon Snap game where you take photos with the tablet and throw apples with a nunchuck or Wiimote.
I played all those games, man. I played that. I played Coliseum. There's another one I played,
That would be crazy.
the Dark something. On the same day, the 22nd, John, this is probably one of my most anticipated games because I am a fan of this, Lego Marvel Superheroes. I'm a fan of the Marvel superheroes, as everyone knows.
And the Lego series.
And the Lego series, I'm a huge fan. I think I played
That's
every
amazing.
one. I played every one of the Lego games, except for the prequel Star Wars one. 'Cause I hate the Star Wars prequels.
I got the one that came with, I think, all of them.
No, I got the one that's just the single one. So I don't have to deal with the prequel. And I did not play the Clone Wars. I'd also hate that.
You played the
What?
prequel one just to kill Jar Jar over and over.
No, I didn't play it.
No,
Well,
that's what you do.
I played both the Batman, played the Lord of the Rings, played everything. So this looks insane. Like I saw the trailer, and there's so much in there. It looks like the biggest Lego game ever. So many characters, John.
Lego Cyclops before he gets turned into a D-bag by awful writers.
Lego Cyclops, I will not use him.
Good, that's because I'm going to use them.
And then on the superhero front, October 25th, the Batman Arkham Origins. I will be getting that as well. It looks good. I think a lot of people are skeptical about it because it's a different studio behind the game. If you watch
That's always something to be worried about.
if you watch like the newest stuff that's coming out, though, it looks amazing.
I don't know. I mean, I haven't paid too much attention to it because I never finished the first
You
one.
gotta check it out. It's like basically like all these villains come to Gotham, and there's many of them. Bane's in there, and Joker, all those guys. Every time
Bane. That's-
Bane is in a trailer, right? He's always doing the back break to Batman in every single trailer that Bane's in, even the Lego game.
Twist, it was actually Robin wearing the bat suit.
You think it's the Sean Connery Bane doing the crazy voice?
That would be kind of funny.
Batman,
I'm Bane. Bane.
I'm
That's
in
my
your
name.
game
So
now.
often it becomes a name. There's a video with that as a rap. It's
Is
kind
it
of
me
fun.
or the Luchador version?
It should be the Luchador version, although they're probably going to go with the more well-known one.
October 29th, Assassin's Creed 36. Or whatever,
Very
whatever
nice.
number it is. It's kind of, I feel almost kind of sad about it because like I was such a fan of Assassin's Creed and I liked the first game. I thought it was okay, and the second game blew me away. I played it like
Brotherhood? What about Brotherhood?
I played all those. I played the second one so much I got every achievement in the game. I completed the game. I remember on Thanksgiving, everyone was eating food. I isolated myself. I played Assassin's Creed 2.
Worth it.
It was it was. I'm sure they're not talking about anything too interesting. And I played the Brotherhood Revelations, all that stuff. And then the last one, I actually got it, and I was just like, I'm tired of climbing walls. I can't do anymore. I climbed so much, I've gone so far, but it's just, it's over for me.
No more.
And I think I'm done. I think I'm kind of done with this. I just maybe I'll find the love again, but it's dissipated over time, which happens to in a lot of relationships, right?
Yeah, you just can't keep up with it anymore.
Sometimes you can't maintain it. You need to find ways to spice things up. Sometimes it's just over. And I think it's where we're at with this. But I know a lot of people enjoy it, and I'm sure it'll be a good game.
You know what's sad? It took
Yeah.
me this long to realize that whenever somebody says AC3 in the chat, they're not talking about Armored Core 3. I'm like,
No.
yeah, Armored Core was awesome. I love that game.
No
And
one's,
they're all talking about Assassin's Creed.
no one's talking about Armored Core in like 15 years.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, and the saddest thing ever, dude, get this. I was looking at Reddit during lunch today. Some dude posts, look what I just got in the mail today. And he busts out Steel Battalion. I'm like, wow. That's what I picked up at the store 5 years ago.
Steel
And everyone's
Battalion.
going crazy about it. I'm like,
Steel Battalion, we made a video about that.
yeah,
It's still out there.
I know. It was
People
just
wanna
like,
look it up.
wait, everybody went crazy? I'm like, aw. And just
Yeah.
a note, y'all, Armored Core is a mech game that was for PS2, at least for
They
a
know
bunch
what
of
it
them. I
is.
don't remember what Armored Core 1 was.
Don't do that to them. They know.
It's no.
They just made an
The
HD
Mad
version.
had asked, what's Armored Core?
They just made an HD collection of that.
It's awesome. Except for one thing in Armored Core 3, the dang Coliseum missions where you fight the guy with the grenade launcher that overheats you so you can't move. That guy's a jerk.
All right.
I'm done.
A lot of rage, a lot of anger. A lot of anger there.
Oh, here comes one.
Huh?
The next
okay.
game on your list.
This is when I'll be over your house with the whatever happens, tornado or hurricane or something. October 29th, WE 2K14. And kind of interesting because the game was being made by THQ forever.
yeah.
All the way back to when we used to play No Mercy and everything.
Yeah,
It was
like
all
the
THQ.
really good ones.
And now THQ is gone. They closed shop last year. And 2K has taken over the license.
But
course.
2K kicks butt.
Yeah, of course they make NBA 2K,
Yeah.
which I like as well.
Yeah.
And they're making this one. They're making this wrestling game. So it'd be interesting to see what did they change. Does it work better? Because the last game is very glitchy. It has a WrestleMania mode, which goes through all different WrestleManias. So it should be fun. What do you have to say?
Who's that guy? The Warrior?
The
Guy with the
Ultimate
face paint?
Warrior. The Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, dude, he was there at PAX and stuff.
Did you see him?
I walked by when he was like leaving. Like,
Was he shirtless?
I don't remember. All I know is he was there, and I think he was there, and they were doing face painting. I could swear he was there.
They were doing the Warrior paint on people's face.
Yeah, you could just walk up and get your face painted.
Why didn't you do it?
I hate face paint. It's gross.
That would have been so great.
But,
Just imagine
they had
OJ shirtless with the paint, and then the Warrior shirtless.
You want me to get kicked out of places that bad?
No, if the Warrior's shirtless, you could just be like, well, that guy is, and then you both have the paint on, and you're both doing like a pose. What do you think, guys? Everyone likes that.
No.
All right. Anyway,
But but 2K, I trust 2K. They're not THQ, which is really sad. But I mean, the stuff that 2K's made,
yeah.
good stuff.
Again, they go for they put a lot of work into it, the quality,
Yeah.
control.
Remember when 2K could make football games?
Oh yeah. Then they bought the license and everything. The last game, the 13 game, like there's no 2 counts. Like when they go 1, 2, 3, it always goes 1, and then the guy kicks out all the time. There's never a 2. It's either 1 or 3, and that's it. It's very weird. I mean, it's like, you're making a wrestling game. That's a big thing. Because the whole thing is like, is this it? 1, 2, is that going to be? Where's the 3? Is it coming? There's never a 2, so that's a problem with a wrestling game.
Well, not
Right.
only that, but the weird, messed up music and the glitches in 3.
Yeah, it was still fun though. I liked it a lot. Trust me, I put a lot of time into it.
Oh yeah, I
I
know.
had a whole universe going. I had all kinds of things happening.
I was just happy that you got to do the Nick Foley match.
November 5th, yeah, Call of Duty. This one's called Ghosts.
Yay.
There's a dog in it. Not a fan of the game. I mean, I do have some history with it though. Like I remember I worked at GameStop for the midnight launch of Modern Warfare 2, I believe it was.
Oh boy.
I'm pretty sure that's which one it was. It was actually me and Joe were both working there, if you guys know Joe. And that was a crazy night, man. A lot of people there. A lot of people pissed off.
You made it out alive
A
though.
lot of time people reserve the wrong one. They'll reserve like the PS3 one.
Aw.
And they go, I wanted the 360, but I don't have any more of that. And then they would be all upset. And then you'd be like, you try to, what my manager told us to do is like pretend you're calling another store. Even though
Are you
like
serious?
there's no reason to do it because they don't have it either. But you would just be like, pretend to call, just pretend to do something for them, and they might be happy.
Oh,
And it was just it was scary, man.
sad.
There's more of them than us. They may kill us.
It's not a Walmart, man.
Call of Duty. You play the Call of Duties? I was a Medal of Honor guy all the way back on the PlayStation.
I played Call of Duty World at War for the Xbox 360, the World War II one.
Yeah.
That was actually pretty fun. If there's one thing I liked about the game when I first played multiplayer and I didn't quite understand what was going on, I'm playing the game, it's in color, blah, blah, blah. A mortar shell comes crashing down. Just brrr. The controller shakes, my character's ears start to ring, and you can hear it whining through the TV, and it goes black and white. And I was just like, wow, they're actually trying to show you how effed up this is. And I thought that was kind of a cool effect. Aside from that, just a bunch of trolls using the MP40 who are a bunch of D-bags.
That's when OJ learned that war is bad. When he saw that effect, and he felt the real implications of war and what it's all about at that moment.
It takes color away from the world.
On November 19th, this was a game when I was at E3 2 years ago. This was like the big talk of the town, right? Watch Dogs. We'll see if it lives up to all the hype that it's received and all the praise and whatnot.
How could it not?
I don't know. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. I don't know. It looks really good. I saw it there.
Yeah, man.
I was on G4. Remember that?
Uh-huh. That was fun.
You watched it.
Darn tootin'.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And then November 22nd, Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Two Worlds. This is for the 3DS. It's the direct sequel to A Link to the Past. And you played this at PAX. Tell us about it.
Yeah. So the main gimmick with this game, from what I saw, aside from the cool dual screen switching, blah 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 whatever, is you can merge with walls and turn into hieroglyphic Link.
What?
Yeah.
What's that to do with Link to the Past?
You walk up to a wall, hit A, and you flatten yourself against the wall and can kind of walk like an Egyptian across the wall. For a limited time, there's a meter that will run out, and when it runs out, you pop out of the wall.
That's weird, man. What does that have to do with Link to the Past? That game was all about the light and dark world.
Yeah, this is about the... I don't know, I only got to go through a dungeon.
You turn into Primer, and you just throw yourself on the wall.
Yeah, pretty much.
You turn into Sheetrock or something.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. They kind of started that with the Zelda games when everyone had a gimmick. Wasn't there one with a train for the?
Oh, Spirit Tracks.
They're like, this one's got a boat. This one's got a train.
That means they're gonna have Spirit Sky will be next.
This one's
got fly an airplane.
No, they already did the flying one. That was the Skyward Sword.
Yeah, that was a bird though, not an airplane.
It was still flying. It's I don't know.
Fine.
Just make a game. Just make the Zelda game.
Submarine.
This one's got a trolley.
No, it's gonna be
rickshaw.
The Legend of Zelda Tingle's Tank, and you're gonna be going around it in what's it called? The Landmaster from Star Fox.
Yes. Okay. Then you got a couple Wii U games, a couple exclusive Wii U games in November. Super Mario 3D World, I'm sorry.
Which looks like multiplayer crazy.
And then Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. Did you see that?
No.
See, these games I'd probably want to play, but I don't have the system.
Yeah, I saw Bayonetta 2 though. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually looks pretty good. Seemed a little easier than I thought it should, but then I noticed that I was.
How does it work with the Wii controller?
It's fine.
No, I'm saying does it have some kind of functionality with the big, whatever it's called, the iPad?
I think you can. You use left stick move, stylus do stuff, but I don't know why you'd do that. I don't even know why I was using that controller. I don't know what the point of it was, but I did. It was there.
And then November 2nd is the Xbox One. And you got, looks like the main exclusive games, Dead Rising 3 and Killer Instinct.
They were hyping that up something fierce.
Did you used to play Killer Instinct way back?
We rented it twice.
Who was we? Who was this?
Myself and Mark.
And you guys would play some Killer Instinct together and you're like, we're not impressed.
Killer Instinct, Cyborg Justice, Mortal Kombat.
Cyborg Justice, oh my god.
Excuse me, yeah.
That's a crazy game.
Yeah.
And then, why did I do that first? November 15th is a PS4, which is a week before that.
Oh,
What day of the week is that? Sunday?
November 15th, 2013 happens to be a Friday.
Oh my god, a Friday.
Sorry, I'm sick.
That's gonna be nuts. So they both
Whatever.
come out on Fridays.
Yeah, I'm like, F that sauce. Keep me away from that.
And there looks like they got Killzone and Knack. Some game called Knack.
Yay!
Not the Knack, My Sharona. It's something totally different. Imagine it was a game about the Knack.
Yeah,
That'd be interesting.
that'd be pretty cool. But if you're done, well, you got more stuff on your list? Because I got a couple things
I
to
don't.
mention.
Do you want to say anything else about these consoles? I mean, this is kind of a strange year. It's one of these like in between years. Not in between, but like with the console launch years. Basically, it's literally what it is. And a lot of these games that we talk about, they're on both systems, and it's interesting. I like the fact that there's still good games coming out for the systems that people have already.
Exactly, because I mean, like it seems that each new console, the giant leaps you're taking are
Yeah.
smaller.
It's great that they
smaller.
didn't just go, okay, here's the new stuff, so we're gonna put no games out for the other ones. So now you're boned.
Well, how long did the GameCube stick around, for crying out loud?
But they're like, yeah, we're gonna give you good stuff. There's a lot of good stuff we just talked about for the stuff you have. And if you'd like to go to the next generation, give us several $100s, and you will have that option as well. So I like that.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, when they support old stuff.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, not everyone can shell out $500, $600
No, I cannot.
for a new console, another controller.
No, I can't.
No.
Will not be doing it. Don't have the ability.
Not
I
gonna
would
do
if I
it. Wouldn't be prudent.
could. I would get it if I could. I can't. We all have limitations.
Yeah, well, I got a couple games to talk
All
about.
right, what do you want to talk about, John? Tell us what you want to talk
All
about.
right, so I happen to be near the Square Enix booth a lot at PAX, and there are two games I saw.
And by the way, we
One-
should mention that this is all North American release dates. We should have said
Yeah.
that before we started. Because we're just
Sorry,
like,
folks.
I don't want to be like one of those people that acts like where they live is the only thing that matters. A lot of people tend to do that. You realize that? There's a
You
whole
don't
world out there, and there's all kinds of different release dates and things.
But we're like, nope, right here, where I am, important thing.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So, yeah, so as Jigganog guessed, I was talking about Thief. I played Thief 1 when I was, when it first came out, or maybe a little bit later. I loved the first mission or so when you're stealing from people up until the zombie part, which ticked me off. But this game looks interesting. So it's a remake, or maybe a spiritual successor, a sequel, well, I don't know, of the old Thief game where you play as Garrett, a dude who basically isn't a weakling, but combat's kind of not your deal. Like in the first Thief, you could hold your own against maybe one guard and stuff and you'd be okay, but that was kind of bad juju. And you could get overwhelmed. I mean, you're supposed to sneak around, not get seen, and do cool stuff.
Yeah.
New Thief looks pretty cool. I don't know how I feel about... They gave you a bar for being super extra thiefy. Like you have a depleting bar that you can use to sneak around better, see through walls, better pick locks, basically be psychic, which you replenish with poppy flowers,
Heroin.
which is a little worrisome. Yeah, opium. Lovely.
Yeah.
So that was kind of seeing an old friend come back in a weird way. Didn't look bad.
Yeah.
As long as we're on Square, I just want to say that Final Fantasy X HD blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Wind Waker HD is more of an improvement.
I didn't know when that was coming out, so I didn't mention it.
Yeah.
I'm
don't
kind of
remember.
interested. I played both of those games. X
Yeah, it looks
and,
cool, but yeah.
10-2 and 10.
Yeah.
I remember back then, what was that, way back, OJ was complaining about the 10-2 name all the way
Yeah.
back then. He was very
Yeah,
upset.
but I will tell you, I think Wind Waker is a better HD remake just from
Okay.
just graphics wise because it looks really cool. I just look at 10, the remade 10, and I'm like, what'd you change? I know they changed a lot. I've just been spoiled. But anyway, one more game that I didn't even hear of that just looked really interesting.
Yeah.
Murdered Soul Suspect.
Okay.
It's like a combination of Geist and L.A. Noire.
Okay, so you provided me with several photos here. Tell us what I'm looking at right now, because I have no idea what this is.
Okay, so Murdered Soul Suspect, basically the plot is you get shot 7 times and wake up next to your body as a ghost, and you have to solve the mystery of your own death. So you end up, as a ghost, walking through walls, interrogating other ghosts, and trying to find clues and, deduct why you're dead. What happened. So you'll, walk into a room, and there'll be something in the center of the room. And there'll be a list of words above it, and you pick from the list of words things about it. Like there's in the demo there was a bent up baseball bat, a beaten up baseball bat, and you say bent recently, and then all of a sudden you see a short clip of what happened to the baseball bat.
All right, what is this photo that we have?
So this photo is basically what happens to your character in the first like 10 minutes.
And who is in this photo?
This is our friend Carrie.
She was the white mage.
Yeah, and the thing is, these photos are on the Facebook page for Murdered.
Oh, really?
Sole Suspect. So.
Oh, I wonder why they used her photo.
No, dude, all of them that were taken are there.
Okay.
You just go into Facebook, type in Murdered Sole Suspect, and these will pop up.
How did she die here? What happened?
She got shot 7 times. You can see on Ghost Carrie.
Shot 7 times.
You can see the 7
shots,
shots, man.
What the hell is this? This is insanity. And then right here, we have a dead OJ.
Yep, as usual.
And it's odd because you guys are in like the same exact spot. Look at this.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how it works out. I should have knocked my glasses off.
And the same amount of blood. Oh, she's got a little bit less blood than you. Okay, that's
no,
accurate.
I'm fatter and covered more of it.
You covered more of the blood.
Yeah, so it looked pretty interesting. I don't know if it's actually going to be an exciting game at all, because it looks like you're just wandering around.
Is this the actual cover? Is this what the cover is going to be?
I don't know.
Do you condone murder? You think murder's a good thing?
No, murder bad. Murder bad.
I see.
Yeah, so...
Are you a ghost? You're supposed to be a ghost.
You're a ghost. You walk through walls,
You're like Patrick Swayze.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So in the game, you're a guy that died and you become a ghost. That's the game.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You got to solve your own murder.
Damn. I see. Do you remember what at Toys R Us what I used to say to people when I would leave? Because I was insane?
No.
There were times where we'd work our shift, we'd get out at night and just, I'd stand outside and people would walk by and I go, to the other employees. You knew I was joking, so don't take it the wrong way. But I go, it's a lovely night. And they go, yeah, it is. And then I go, for murder. And I just look at them.
I'm glad no one sued you for that.
I knew I was messing around, but sometimes I get some very, very strange, very strange reactions.
Well, that's what you're good for.
I'm trying to, oh, there we go. I was trying to switch back for like a minute and it just wasn't going. So. Yes, it's all about getting a reaction, John.
That's the thing. Yeah. So, just a note.
Yes. What?
Look at the photo, guys. The photo down there.
Yeah.
It's Cthulhu. This is Chibi Thulhu.
Why do you have this? Are you there?
Why, I don't understand. Why wouldn't I?
And the Mad Head remembers something else I used to do. I used to just torture these people. The Mad Head brings up something I talked about once before, where I got this Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer soundtrack from there.
Yeah.
And like in the middle of the summer, I would just like drive through the parking lot blasting like the Christmas music, and I would go, "It's Christmas, everyone! It's Christmas!" And I would just have it playing. We had some good times.
You had some good times. It was
absolutely.
a crazy place.
Absolutely. I might have the song. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Here we go. Let's see.
And to answer MDX aka Snide, it's Chibi Thulhu. It's a Chibi cute Cthulhu. It's supposed to be silly and fun. Because he's so
It's Christmas, everyone! It's Christmas! It's Christmas, OJ! Are you ready for Christmas? OJ? What would you like for Christmas this year, young man? Tell us.
Sanity?
What would you like for Christmas, young boy?
Sanity?
So that was how it would roll. You had to be there, I guess, kind of thing.
It was good times, man.
You had to be
Must
there.
have been.
Yeah. Yes. I have a mission for you, John. I kind of mentioned this to you earlier today, but we got to put this on the show because then there's a proof, there's a record of it.
Record of what?
What we're about to talk about. I have a mission for you. It's not involving
Christmas. If this ends up with me getting kicked out of anything, I'm going to be very sad.
All right, well, New York Comic Con is coming, and we talked about New York Comic Con, how they upset me, and they made me a little upset, but I'm still going to the event because I am a stand-up man, and I am I'm very generous with my time, and I will give them my time. You agree with that?
I gotcha.
You know what I might do, actually? I think a Schnozman Hole Punch episode might maybe put it out during that weekend. just to give them a little bit of a middle finger a little bit. Would that be messed up? I don't know if I want to wait that long, but
well, we'll see.
I'm thinking put it out during that weekend when the Comic-Con's going on, and it'll be better than anything they have at that con. And go, here, this is what you could have had, jerks. But anyway, that's a story for another day. I'm going to Comic-Con, so I'm trying to figure out what I want to do at it. And one of the things that I was never able to do in my life that I really would like to do is meet Stan Lee. Because Stan Lee is a god to me. He's the Almighty. He created things. He is basically a god. Isn't that a very definition of what a god is, right?
He created
a
everything.
universe.
Yeah.
So anyway, he's going to Comic-Con. But unfortunately, he'll be there on Saturday and Sunday. And I will only be there on Friday, so I feel bad about that. And my mission for you, John, this will make me very happy. This will be my Christmas present. What I'd like you to do is meet Stan Lee on my behalf. Introduce yourself. Maybe say something about me. My friend John likes you a lot. Just say something like that. I love for you to give him a Schnozman Hole Punch card. Not because I think that will benefit in some great way, like he's going to go do something with it, and then we're going to get like paid or something. No, just because I want to share something that I made with the man that gave me so much great stuff that he made. So that would make me very happy. I don't even know if he would actually look at it, but just the fact that we tried to give him something, that would really mean a lot to me. So OJ, will you, on my behalf, meet Stan Lee and just give him a card or offer him a card on the Saturday or the Sunday, because I will not be there in attendance.
What if you could be there?
If I could be there, I would do it myself. I would gladly wait on the line for as many hours as it would take, and I would do it.
Because I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility.
Okay, so you're going to try to get me in there so I can just sneak me through like a ballroom?
I will find a way to get you there. If it's that important to you, John, we will get you there.
Or you're just going to get me through a boiler room?
If that's what it takes, man. If that's what it takes for you to live your dream, it's going to happen.
I don't know if I can go those days, though. We'll have to see.
Well, let me know, and if not, we'll get them your card a different way.
Okay, great. All right, good. That makes me feel a lot better. See,
dude, come on, we're not gonna leave you hanging.
I had to sell you on it because I had to give you my heart there. That was my heart. I gave you my heart, John. See? Aww. Anyway, I'm looking forward to the Comic-Con though.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
Just to go out for a day would be nice.
It'll be fun.
It breaks up your normal routine of daily stuff and do something different. I'm sure we'll meet some people and stuff. It'll be fun. So, and your girlfriend's having a booth. We'll be talking about that as we get closer
in the weeks to come.
It's about a month away.
Yeah.
So, there we go. There we go, John.
Mm-hmm.
Want to talk about comics a little bit?
All right. I got one series I just briefly read.
I recommended it to you.
You're darn right you did.
I don't think you liked it, but all right. What was it?
It was good, except for the fact that it makes me depressed.
All right, tell us about it.
Folks, I have just read the all-new X-Men issues 1 through 5 or 6, whichever ones are in the hardcover book thing that they just released. And the reason I think it is very good, it is well written, it is good comics. But if you have the same favorite character I do, it's more of Marvel punching him in the face and kicking him between his legs.
Yeah.
Because basically, Cyclops has gone off the total effing deep end to the point such that Cyclops from the past, along with the rest of the original X-Men team, come to tell him how much of a D-bag he is.
Yeah, so basically,
to his face.
Basically, the X-Men are split up. You have a side with Kitty Pryde, Wolverine, and those cats, and Storm, and those people.
Wolverine is such a warm, fuzzy, epic character.
They're basically like trying to uphold Xavier's dream. They're on one side of the fence. They live in Xavier's mansion, which has now been renamed the Jean Grey Institute, blah, blah, blah.
Because if there's one man who doesn't care about Xavier's dream, it's Cyclops.
And then on the other side, Cyclops, Magneto, Emma Frost, and several other people.
Magic,
whatever. And then they have their own kind of belief system, and they think they're upholding Xavier's dream, but they have their own kind of ideas of how to interpret that. Mm-hmm. So there's two different sides. The one side feels that Cyclops' side is too out of control. they go into the past. They bring the original 5 X-Men to the present day. So now there's 2 Cyclopses, there's 2 Beasts, there's 2 Icemen, it's 2 everybody. It's completely
And
insane.
Iceman is hilarious.
It's complete insanity. And similar to what they're doing with the Superior Spider-Man, where Doc Ock is taking control of Spider-Man. All these ideas just seem to be really bizarre and like they shouldn't work. But when you actually read the books, it's fun and it's entertaining, at least to me. And I think a lot of people feel the same way about it. Now, what OJ's upset about is the modern-day Cyclops. He wants a mutant revolution. He's a little more hard-lined.
He's crazy.
He's a little nutty. He's like Magneto,
well, the thing
basically.
is, honest, and the thing that bugs me the most is that it all goes back to Avengers versus X-Men, where this all could have it goes back farther. It goes back to Schism, really. But Avengers versus X-Men was when it just went way too far, where basically there was just a moment where all they had to do was talk, just keep talking, and instead someone's like, hey, I got this shield helicarrier full of people who are going to fight you now to get what we want, and we're not going to listen to you anymore, so peace.
Well, here's the thing, though. I know that you feel upset with the way Cyclops is being used, but as a Cyclops fan, aren't you happy that he is basically like the main character, such a big, important character? Because a lot of time, he wasn't important a lot of the times, even though he was the
Despite
leader.
being a leader.
Right, he wasn't the most important guy. Other characters would have other things happening. But he's basically the main guy now. Doesn't that make you happy a little bit? In some way?
It's like saying you love the original. You're so happy for the original X-Men comics because you get to see a lot of Magneto.
So you're not. It does nothing for you. What about the young Cyclops? I think they're trying to show like it's basically about Cyclops. The whole thing.
It is about Cyclops.
The whole thing's about Cyclops.
I should be happy, But like, I just feel like his character. I mean, I feel honestly, I feel like young Cyclops. I'm watching this guy going, wait, that's who Scott Summers becomes? That
OJ is young Cyclops.
No, I'm saying I can understand. Like, you're seeing this guy and thinking about his past and going, that guy's that guy.
There's certain things I really like about it. I really like the young Jean, how she could read minds. She knows what's going to happen to everyone and everything, and that whole struggle internally. The Cyclops thing is good because this is what I've become. What the hell? He's all messed up. There's some really good stuff to it. I like it.
I do want to say, like, I know I just knocked Wolverine a little bit there, but I don't know. It's just they've shifted his character a bit too. Wolverine was, he was the rebel. He was the tough guy. He was the guy who did what he wanted and didn't like taking orders.
He's trying to be an adult now. He's the headmaster, isn't he?
Yeah, it's crazy. He's like,
trying to be that way.
It's Wolverine is the one who's like
following Xavier's thing.
Soft on everybody.
He's following
Wolverine's
Xavier's
being nice, soft on everyone. I mean, it's different. Wolverine's supposed to be like a huge tough guy. Instead, he's like being all nice to everyone. It's weird. It's like they switched. Except Cyclops went too far the other way, and Wolverine is now reasonable. Because I don't hate Wolverine.
See, the thing with me is, like, I guess I don't take it to heart, like they ruined this or that. I just take it for what it is. I enjoy it. I think it's fun, a fun read. I don't know.
It's just the first 5 issues are so brutal.
On Cyclops?
It's just, you just watch how, I mean,
there's a lot of Cyclops hate.
But lately the X-Men comics haven't been full of hope. That's what the original X-Men comics were. They were hopeful.
Well, that's why they brought the original team back. That's what they're doing.
Exactly. They're trying to bring the hope back, but it's not back yet, so it's all so down.
I think they're the ones that are going to fix things.
Yeah. I got to say, I'm glad that I got the book. I'm glad to have read it.
Well, thank our buddy SFT Hair, who's in the chat today. Hooked us up with a lot of comics that we can't afford on my own.
Sir.
So, there we go.
And also thank you to Chris and Carrie for getting me the book version too.
Oh, really?
It was a gift.
Oh, very nice. Keep reading it. I think you might enjoy it. Keep going with it. Give it a chance.
I'll give it a shot.
Give it a shot. So that's that. Should we touch on today's 9/11, John?
It is.
9/11, 12 years? I know we talked about I think last year a little bit, but insane time just to be around. I was 18 years old. I was working at Toys R Us. Said that a few times today, oddly enough. Well, my daily routine was I would get up and turn the radio on. Now I do like the MP3 deal or whatever, but like they put on the radio, listen to the radio. I was getting ready, and it was like on the radio they're like something just happened at the World Trade Center. You're like, what the hell are you talking about? So then I put on the TV and I had CNN, and they had like a live shot because it was after the first one went through, and it was a live feed, and then you saw the second go, and it was just insane, man. And the store was open that day, so they still had to go. And people were. It was a very weird feeling, and I think the world before that event was a little bit of a brighter place.
Much.
What do you think about that?
It was a much brighter place.
There was a lot of problems and things, but people complained about all kinds of shit.
It's caused all sorts of bad stuff to happen. It was terrible.
If you look at the early '90s, like people were so mad about things, right? Like a lot of the culture was very angry, a lot of the music, a lot of things like that. But then you look back, you're like, what the hell are you so angry about? Look what happened here. Look what we've had to deal with the last decade. But I guess it puts things in perspective. Where were you at when this happened?
School? The
You were in
cafeteria
school.
when I heard about the first thing, and we didn't believe it. We didn't think it was anything bad. We didn't really understand what was going
You were
on.
probably about 17 years old, something like that.
I was 17. I
Okay.
just turned 17.
Yeah. And they told you were in the school. They told you something has happened.
Mm-hmm.
And then did they just continue on with?
No, they locked us in the history classroom.
People didn't know what to do. It was very bizarre. And the whole
It
time,
was bad.
And being New Yorkers, it hurts a lot. And then I think everybody knows someone, or knows someone that lost their life. Basically,
There were some people from our school whose parents.
A lot of people from the school, those parents, you hear that all the time. We had my parents had a family friend that died. I remember even hanging out with you guys a little bit around that time, and we were just like, what is going on? It was like a state of just total insanity.
I didn't know what was going on. I didn't understand the significance of it. I didn't realize until later in the day what those buildings falling down meant.
Like you literally just felt sick for weeks and weeks.
Well, at first I was just like, didn't have any idea what was going on. I thought it was like something, like maybe someone was making a horrible joke or something. I don't know. I didn't really strike me what was going on. So we're all just sitting around in class like, oh look, we're stuck in class, ha ha ha. We're all cracking jokes about stuff. It was only later on that we realized what was really happening, And the fact that, oh, the buildings fell down. Okay, a building fell down. Then you stop and realize there's people in the building.
You didn't realize the building's like how insanely huge the building is as well.
It didn't occur to me like, okay, a building fell down. Okay, a building's filled with thousands of people.
Right. Oh, I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, I don't know. It and then all the stuff that happened afterwards, like the war stuff, and certainly an era there. We're still kind of in it.
It started a horrible era that continues now.
We're still in it today with
it's terrible.
People. I don't know. All kinds of things stem from that. There's
Yeah.
people listening to this conversation right now.
Yes.
Perhaps.
It ticks me off a lot.
And
it was just an excuse to do a lot of horrible
Right.
things.
Right.
And we did it to ourselves. And blah, blah, blah. I'm Britta. I'm Britta. I'm Britta. Blah, blah.
What does that mean? I'm Britta. What?
Britta's a character from Community who complains about stuff all the time and never does anything.
That's what you feel you are.
A little bit. Yeah. A lot, actually.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah. It's just a bummer, man.
But you know what? I think at the time, people thought it was going to be a lot worse than it was going forward. Because there was all kinds of sensationalist crap out there. This is going to happen all the time.
Yeah.
There's going to be this tax. There could be attacks every day, every week.
This is why you.
And there's
you
definitely
have to,
been some bad things that have happened since then. But for the most part, I don't think it's been as bad as a lot of people thought it would be. Because remember, there was even the thing in the mail, the anthrax and all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
it seemed like for a while there, like you thought that was like the end of the free world. Those people were putting it out there, like, right?
No, instead the government's
freedom is
just
over,
spying
but-
on everybody, and you have to get groped or be nakedly photographed to get on an airplane, and all sorts of other fun things.
OJ's talking about the government. I think I know who they're coming for. Who they're coming for tonight.
Yep. Sorry, guys. It's been nice knowing you. I'm gonna miss all y'all.
Yes. Let's see if this gentleman wants to come on.
See what?
Let's see if there's a gentleman that would like to come on right now. I'm communicating with him. How are you today, John?
I'm alright.
We've spoken for so long, but we don't really know how you are, really.
I don't know. I've got some cake that I'm waiting to eat.
Some cake you're waiting to eat?
With ice cream.
What is it?
Chocolate sauce.
Why don't you eat it on the air?
Nobody wants to see me eat, John.
I
Nobody wants to see me eat.
I want to see it.
No, it's bad. I'm gonna need my largest plate to contain this.
Alright.
Oh man, here it comes. Who is it? Who could it
Hey,
be?
what's up, you guys?
Yo!
Cezr, how you doing, man?
Hey, man, I'm doing very good. You guys?
How you been?
Welcome to the show.
I've been pretty good. Thank you guys for having me on.
We finally got you on. We tried to have him on, John, when Ed was here, but we couldn't hear each other.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, that was on my end. I apologize for that.
Glad you got it straightened out by now. It was kind of funny listening to it happen. You had to call him like what, twice?
Oh, you listened to that?
Yeah.
We tried a few times. I'm still angry about it, but it's okay.
First time ever on the show, and I fuck up completely.
Well,
but
John and I fuck up every show, so it's not a big deal.
well, it's all right. Better than the podcast, so it's all right.
Yes.
Aww.
So, Cezr, you do your own podcast.
Yes, I do.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I have a podcast that I do. Not really planned, but more like random. Whenever I feel like having something to say, which I should have it more planned. I know, but it's audio only, kind of like I guess Crowncast. Shout out to Mark.
Yes.
And basically, I don't know. Just there's times where I feel like I want to do like not vlogs, but there's something I want to talk about and discuss for more than maybe 10 minutes or 20 or 30 minutes or whatever. And then I'll just grab my microphone and either start ranting or just start speaking my mind. But recently I've had like people on, like I've interviewed a few people that I know, like underground talent. I've obviously had Mark on. I interviewed him. I don't know if either of you guys checked them out yet or not. But,
I always check out Mark all the time.
In a sexual kind of way, or no? I'm kidding.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that.
All right. No, but yeah, and for people that are wondering why the name of the the podcast, really is I just got the idea from you guys.
Is it the podcast or the podcast? I mean, there's a distinction there. What do you call it?
It could go either way if you want to feel I don't know, like some kind of way about it. You could be like, oh, it's the podcast.
The
but
podcast.
I'm
I've
gonna
got a
call
lot.
it
Go
the
ahead.
podcast.
What,
Was that,
John?
OJ?
I'm gonna call it the podcast.
All right.
The podcast?
A lot of people like when I first started out with it, and I like show my friends and stuff. They used to be like, "What do you mean it's the podcast? You're trying to say that if you want to have the best podcast, it has to be at least this."
Right.
And
This is the
but-
definitive podcast.
exactly.
Right. Yeah, I can see that.
Just like this is the definitive show.
Yeah, right. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. But
Kind of what I was trying to do. I don't know.
hey, it was a great name and it inspired me to make the podcast. So
It's easy to
thank you.
remember.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, basically, yeah. And currently, it's just audio format that I upload on YouTube. If I could, I would, upload it, on a site to download the audio version of it, kind of like you guys have it on the StayBallsy site.
Yeah.
But I can't.
I wanted to talk to you about because I'm thinking about, doing some stuff with StayBallsy.com in the future.
I heard
And,
Mark was telling me.
Yeah, hopefully have like some different podcasts on there for people to download or whatever. I think it'd be a good use of the site. There's not much happening right now, but something we could talk about in the future.
Yeah, of course. After you finally come on my show, John.
I will do it.
I want to have.
Let's
I
set
want
it
to
up.
have. OJ, I want to have you on too, but I don't want to ask you until I have like questions ready.
I understand that.
Yeah.
That'll give me time to make sure that I'm actually around.
Yeah, and I don't want to I feel bad asking you, Rambo, just because I know how busy you are.
I'm here to give of myself.
Well,
This is what I will do. So let me know when you want to do it. I'll do it. I will do it.
All right, because
figure it
I
out.
see you and Mark when you guys do it. It's like 8 a.m. I'm like, oh god, I'm not even awake by then. But
Yeah, I get up real early. It actually works out well with Mark's thing, because it's pretty much before work and stuff. But
yeah,
I'd like to do it because I think you're a great host. I've heard of the podcast before.
oh, thank you.
You have an insane loyal fan base, which I was blown away by. The pleasers.
Yeah, shout out to them.
They're rabid, and I'd
mean,
like to do this.
It's a great feeling knowing I had that kind of, I guess you could say, the hardcore cult following.
Yeah.
Which I don't want to make it sound like a weird thing, but that's basically what it is. Like every time I tell my friends, hey, you guys want to check out these guys or whatever, they'll go and be like, yeah, hey, he sent me, and stuff like that, which is a great feeling to know because
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like YouTube's great.
You identified with these people identified with you.
Yeah.
And they are now your people, and they will be there for you, and they promote you, and they do it. They want to help you out.
Yeah, which
That's an awesome thing, man.
especially with me, because like to them, I guess I'm like a big thing or whatever, but to me, it's like I'm nowhere compared to like for example, you guys or Phil for that case. But
I don't know
one day
who's
I'm
that.
hoping-
I don't know who that is.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh no.
Never heard of him, but maybe I'll check out his content one day.
Yeah, probably.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a beautiful thing when like we said earlier. I mean, people give you just a second of their time. I mean, that's a great thing, man.
I mean, when I was starting out, I was just happy to get a view. Like if I had a view, I was like, that's it, I'm good. Woo!
Yeah.
How did you build these fans? You just started putting your stuff out there, and
Well, I mean, really, I could really go like for a full hour on this, but I don't really want to take up time of other people that could come onto this. But it started out with a series known as Katsuo Shoujo, which I'm not really getting into it a lot, but there's a hardcore, like I guess you could say, fan base of that series that when they saw that, they started coming over. And some stayed, don't get me wrong, like obviously the ones that stayed are, now the pleasers, but the ones that left or whatever. And I guess that developed into, watching me do my other Let's Plays with Limbo. When I started out the podcast, which was like a little bit over a year ago. Yeah, just basically like I have friends who try to do YouTube and stuff, and they always ask me, well, how did you start? How come you have all these people that or love you to death? And well, I think so. I don't know.
Aren't I lovable? Aren't I capable of receiving love?
Well, I don't want to sound egotistic or anything, but from what I'm seeing, it's pretty much that, I guess. But really, just if you want to do something, just go do it. If you want to do YouTube, make a video. Bear in mind, you're gonna get shit views or not even a view at all, and you might get haters, which I haven't really had an experience with. But put yourself out there, and eventually, if people come in and they stick around, they found something to identify with you, either on a personal level, either they love your entertainment. Hell, PewDiePie figured that out.
Right.
But
Millions of dollars love him as well.
yeah, right.
God bless him. I mean, jeez.
Yeah, like a lot of people give the bigger YouTubers in the at least in the gaming side
Yeah.
a lot of shit, but
Yeah.
hey, they figured something out that worked. Why are we paying them? It's all love here.
Right.
And I mean, I just want to say just to get a little bit of the fanboyism out. I fucking love you guys to death.
Aw.
Who do you love more? No, don't answer that. Thank you, sir. AJ's your favorite. AJ's gone. He's dead.
I know, that's why I'm kind of sad.
Maybe he'll be back.
No, but like I started watching you, John, since the very, very, very beginning when you had the trip to Tokyo, and you and Phil started off the channel like what 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, it's about 3 years ago.
Yeah,
Probably,
so-
I think about 3 years ago exactly. I was in Tokyo right now.
Yeah, see,
So,
I mean,
that was like
I
the
think this
the
is-
beginning.
I've been here since the beginning, man. So I've seen when you had the series. I think what was it when you just had a lot of the older
Games the series.
There you go, the
series-
games. series.
Games the series of games.
Yeah, and then I saw as much as I could when I had the time because obviously I'm not just on the computer watching videos. I wish I could,
Yeah.
but then I saw when you had your little, I guess you could say, rant about GameStop.
Yeah, that was
Little,
fun.
yeah,
fun
that's the word
times.
I'd use.
Yeah, I would call it a rat. That was a lot of rat, but it was interesting. Don't get me wrong, but it really inspired me to be like, you know what? I have things I want to say.
You're like, this guy's not very good, and he's doing this. I could do it too.
John, you give
That's
yourself
good.
so little credit, man. But
So you've been here since the beginning. Do you feel like we're going in a good direction, or what do you think?
I personally
Are our
love
better days
every-
behind us, or what?
No, I think the your prime is yet to come. I think you guys still have a long way to go. I can't wait till you guys reach like episode 500 or something of the show. Which Jesus.
Hey,
Oh my
on the
God.
show, we're seeing Super Mario 93.
It's hard to like think about it that way. It's we kind of take it week by week because if you go, it's such an overwhelming thing. It's
Yeah. Which
we're
it's
doing
understandable.
100 shows. Yeah, right. So
100 weeks. I've rewatched like every episode of the show. Hell, I'm on episode 35, which is your stories about being an ice cream man. Which
that might have been the
If you
best
fu-
one.
yeah.
That might be the best one.
If people haven't checked that one out, you really should, because that's probably one of the most interesting ones to hear all that, shall I say, mafia-based ice cream business.
Oh
Yes, the
boy.
underground ice cream world.
Yeah, basically, man. But yeah, so you guys are such huge inspirations to I'm sure not only me, but the whole Ramborgia community. Which I have to say, the Ramborgia community, in my opinion, is the best community out there. You can name Rooster Teeth or Machinima or anyone. You guys really have the best community. You guys have diehard fans that will forever stay ballsy. I'm not gonna say they're the best fans, of course, because obviously the pleasers are listening, so I can't say that. But
There might be some
Red
crossover, maybe. I don't know.
yeah, you never know.
We might share some.
I've seen a couple of them come over there and be like, "Yeah, it's cool." Even to Mark, which man, Mark.
Yeah. Mark was telling me a lot of you guys went over and saw his stuff, so that's awesome.
which-
You like build communities and introduce other people, and that's a fun thing. That's fun.
Yeah. Which it's beautiful what you guys have here, and I can't wait till you guys get to a bigger level. Which it's a shame that where you guys are at right now. You guys should be on a bigger level because of Schnoz Man and Hole Punch, the show, just everything.
John,
Really.
why don't you think that? Answer on. Why don't you think we've hit a bigger? I don't know, whatever you want to call it.
I think
What's stopping us?
I think, which is a shame, that it's because you guys are so original. You guys refuse to do things that other people I've seen get views. You know what I mean? Like, I guess you could say sell out. I guess you guys have yet to sell out, which I hope you guys never do. But I think that's what's I don't want to say holding you guys back, because what you guys have here is beautiful. Like I always say to my viewers that listen on my own channel, that I would rather have 10 fans that love me to death and will watch every video and comment and will like love me than 100 fans that said, "Oh yeah, I liked you because of this one random ass video."
Yeah.
That's just my mindset.
It's I do from time to time I do certain things I feel like certain things underperform sometimes. Honestly, like I do feel that way. Like I don't know if you saw
Like
the
every YouTuber, yeah.
I don't know if you saw like the SGC video I did. I feel like that's something that could be bigger than it was, and that's kind of like why not? But at the end of the day, you still look at it. Even if it's like 2,000 views, it's like that's 2,000 eyeballs on this. That's a lot. It's a good amount.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about that.
Just think about it. You put it in perspective. It's pretty big no matter what.
I mean, just having 100, in my opinion, would be fucking amazing.
Yeah, right.
That's just me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like hell, even if you're like, say right now, someone's listening right now, that's a small YouTuber. Even if you have your little, I don't know, 5 subscribers or whatever, those subscribers are there for you for a reason. Maybe not all of them are gonna watch. I'm pretty sure right now, John, I don't know how many subscribers you have right now, but not all of them are watching. But the ones that are, they're gonna love you and stick around forever, no matter what happens. Mark, Dora Ramborgia, Cyber Demon, all these guys, they're gonna stick around forever, no matter what, dude. And that's what I love.
Well, maybe not Cyber Demon, but we love him.
Maybe
anyway.
not Cyber Demon.
We love him anyway. Cyber Demon's channel is the only channel I subscribe to on YouTube and on Twitch.
Really? Oh
Yeah,
wow.
so I'm a big fan.
Jesus Christ. Well,
Right.
I gotta get on there.
Exactly.
But
Get on there.
it's again, it's such a beautiful thing that you guys have here. The abortion community is amazing. Even the Ramboholics, of course. We love you too now.
I was wondering if you're gonna bring them up or not.
Ramboholics are back, so we must include them as well.
Yeah, so now we have to love them.
Yeah.
What's it called though? But again, it's so beautiful what you guys have here. I can't wait to see another. We're at 101 right now. I can't wait to see the next 49. I can't wait to see the next 100 and so on and so forth. I can't wait to see the next guest you guys have on here. I know you guys like 3 episodes ago, Angus Chang.
Yes, he will return.
I can't
soon.
wait. I can't wait to see new people come in. I can't. It's so interesting because again, I was seeing the which I see the show episodes when I'm at college and stuff, but I was listening to some of the older interviews you had. Like I forgot his name. It's this guy that was on Marilyn Manson's. Label.
Yeah. Charles, Jason Charles.
Jason Charles Miller.
Yes.
Yeah, and then you guys had the two guests that gave tips about dating and stuff.
Yeah.
Then you had the one person that cooks. I forgot her name. I apologize.
Jenny Kelly.
Yeah, them. It's interesting to see how you guys have come from how you guys started out like that to see what you guys are doing now with again Angus Chang and Strada, episode 99, coming in at co-hosts.
Yeah,
the show. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And then it's just beautiful to see the progress that you guys have done. It's beautiful to see progress in any channel, really, as far as how I am, because I always like to go around and study. If I'm not recording, if I'm not planning something out for YouTube, I'm watching other people's, YouTube channels. I'm watching other people's podcasts, the show, and I'm always studying around to see what you guys do. And I want to one day, be able to do what you guys are doing. I guess you could say, live stream, video format, having callers on. Me, for example, right now. But it's beautiful. I think what you guys have right now is probably what a lot of YouTubers want, at least the smaller ones,
Yeah, we're very, very lucky.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And
at the end of the day, we're just having a great time.
Yeah, exactly.
This is like, for me to do this every Wednesday, like I said it on the 100 show, but like during my normal week, I'm just a dude. I go to work, I gotta, pay bills. I screwed a lot of stuff up at work. I suck a lot of things. But like for the hour, 2 hours of the show, it's like, you guys all make me feel like I'm an important dude, and that's like you can't put a price on that. So
and the same with OJ, because I feel like people don't give OJ a lot of love. OJ, I love you.
No,
man.
he does.
I thank you.
He gets a lot of love. It's just in a weird form the way he gets love, but he does get a lot.
Yeah, it's peculiar, and it's not the sort that you can see on TV.
Yeah.
Well, still though, it's love to everyone. OJ, you. If we didn't have OJ, there would be no the show. If we didn't have John, there would be no the show. We wouldn't have Shnaj, Man, and Hole Punch.
I wouldn't even be OJ if there was no John.
Exactly. I was listening to you guys when the episode of the show when you guys got that name for OJ.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just beautiful to see. To relive the past, I guess you could say.
It's a journey, man. We'll see where it leads.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, honestly, for you
keep
guys,
moving.
For everyone, man. Which I'm excited for. Every day I'm always excited. Like, all right, who's gonna comment for this video? Who's gonna watch this? Who's gonna talk about me now? Who's gonna subscribe? Whatever. But
I think we're gonna have a whole different feel once Shnaz Man Hole Punch is done. Because even the show, like I haven't been able to focus on the show in a long time. It's just been that. That's like the main thing every day. A lot of time. Once that's kind of wrapped, then it's going to be like, here we go. What's the next thing for us? And we're figure it out. And
yeah.
What I always wanted to do is always like to hit you guys, like you don't expect something. And
which is great.
Hopefully we can do that again.
I mean, no one wants something that they can expect. I think the surprises that people throw at them is always a healthy thing to do in not only YouTube but in relationships and stuff. But we don't have to go into that right now.
Wow,
come on,
I agree with that.
But
yeah, dude, I'd love to do your show. Just let me know when what's a good time and stuff. We'll figure it out. I'll make it work.
Yeah, sure. And the same with you, OJ. God damn it.
Okay, sorry.
I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
OJ will do it. He does these things once in a while.
I don't want to come off like that. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, we're okay now, John.
I'm sorry, OJ.
We're all apologizing. It's all right.
All right. I have nothing else to say. So
Cezr, plug the channel. Didn't even tell us the channel or nothing, man. Come on.
Because see, here's how I feel about that kind of stuff. I don't like coming onto other people's live streams and plugging myself. Like I wouldn't want other people to come in and plug themselves on my channel unless
You don't go into other people's chats and start posting your.
I think that's cheap. Because I see that in other people's videos, hell, yours and freaking DSPs and stuff. It's like, why are you coming onto someone else's channel? They put hard work. Hell, the show, hard work, getting all this together and plugging yourself on. I just personally don't like that. That's just me.
I don't know. I could see why people do it. That's part of the reason why. That's part of the reason why we don't, like we were talking about before. We don't hit bigs. I never. I always feel like you got to do things the right way, and there's like a right and a wrong way to do things.
Yeah,
the internet's the Wild West, and it's some people get a little dirty, and I can understand it.
I'm the tumbleweed.
It ain't what we do, or what you do, but that's what happens sometimes.
I guess I'll plug myself. Why not? If you guys want to reach me and listen to the podcast and watch anything else I have on YouTube that I've mentioned so far right here on the show, you can catch me at youtube.com/Cezr the Pleaser CDP. Once again, that's youtube.com/Cezr the Pleaser CDP. And that'll do it for me, you guys.
All right, buddy. We'll be talking to you soon.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you for having me on. Again, this has been it's been a great 100 episodes of the show. Let's go for another 100, you guys.
It's time to go
Thank
please
you.
the pleasers.
Yeah.
Go do it.
I like that, John.
All right, man. Talk to you later.
I got you guys later. Goodbye.
All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Well, Johnny,
Yes.
how's that cake sounding right now?
Really good, but also restroom.
Did you use the restroom?
Yes. Sorry.
Are you okay? Or do
Yeah, I just drank like a butt face of water.
you want to go run to the bathroom, come back? Or...
I can hold out a little longer, man. We're good.
I gotta get Mark in here for a few minutes. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine. I'll live.
Is that okay? You can go to the bathroom if you have to. I mean, we're not gonna try to have you get a bladder infection here or something,
If it's gonna be like 15 minutes, I should go to the bathroom.
No, probably a few minutes. If you
Okay,
if you feel you
I'll
need to
hang
go,
out.
you can go.
I'll hang out.
It's up to you
I'll
what
be
you want
good.
to do.
In case you're wondering why I was kind of twitching before.
Mark, do you hear about this? OJ has to use the bathroom.
It's
yes,
fine.
you can go if you like.
Mark says you can go. Do you want to go? Can you bring the webcam with you there? Can the webcam come with you? He's gonna grab. He's grabbing it. All right, stop it. We don't want to. No, we don't want to see this.
All right, go
You
for it, guys.
sicko.
Go. Let's do this thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the great Mark Crown is here on the 101st
Yes.
episode of the show. Mark, how are you, sir?
I'm good. A little bit tired. Been up since 8 a.m.
Oh
It
man,
is now.
and it's 4 a.m.
It's
now.
now 4
So
a.m. He's been for 20 hours.
20 hours. That is dedication.
and I only slept 4 hours the night before, so
Oh, dude, what time do you have to get up tomorrow?
I have nothing tomorrow. So
Yes.
good for that.
So anyway, I've been appearing on the Mark Crown cast every now and then for the
Yes.
past couple weeks, and we usually do it very early in the morning for me, which is awesome. I get up around 7ish, and then I'll jump on with Mark around like 8, something like that, and
Yeah.
do like a half hour, an hour. You guys can check that out. If you haven't checked it out, check it out at MarkCrownStories on YouTube, and we have some interesting conversations. We talked about the Swedish politics
Yes.
last time.
That should have been fun.
Yes, and I want to do a certain shout out today because 9/11 is something more special for us because our foreign minister was murdered 9/11 2003,
In the building.
and it's the 10-year anniversary of her death. And she would have become the future prime minister because she was
She was
probably the most
visiting the country.
popular politician there was.
Oh wow! I did not even
So-
know about this.
Yes, and it was almost so random, that event. She was just out shopping, and there was this guy who was just mad about the government in general, and then he just saw her and just acted on it, and yeah, so
I see.
she died also on 9/11.
Huh. All right. Well,
I
Mark,
don't know
let's try to
why
pick
my
things.
blurry can.
Yeah, it's very. The connection to Sweden is not very good today.
No, it's the auto.
Is there some sort of a
focus on this camera is horrible.
Okay, you look like a cartoon or something, a caricature of yourself. OJ, any thoughts about the way Mark looks right now?
If he danced, we wouldn't be able to tell.
He could be dancing right now. We don't know. We wouldn't be able to tell.
Basically.
Mark, tell us about the podcast. We're trying to spread the love today because you guys have been
Yes.
giving us so much love with Show 100 and everything. So we had Cezr on talking about his deal. Tell us more about your thing. Give us the hard sell on it. The hard sell.
It's from the beginning, I have to make a shout out to Smart Guy, because he was the one that wanted me to do a European sort of the show with Cezr, but Cezr is always busy. So
He's jumping out of planes all the time.
he gave me the idea of like, maybe I should do a podcast. So I just thought, okay, because I knew am not the best kind of speaker, so like, okay, 30 minutes. I can make that be a work, and so I do now 3 times a week the Crowncast, which ends up being 1 hour sometimes even. So
And
Yes.
I've
Well, I'm on there
become
now.
very
what's
good
this
at
about not
talking.
being a good speaker, man? Come on, dude.
Now I am a very good speaker. I have
There you
noticed
go.
that it's just when I was on Cezr's the podcast, we spoke for like forever and could have gone on just because I have become such a good speaker apparently.
I like going on Mark's thing because I'm not the host, and Mark kind of is the one that pushes it along, and I could just kind of,
Yes.
follow. I could
Do
just
whatever you want.
be randomly say things, and
Yes,
That's fun.
It's
We had a good time on
and
there.
I don't have an idea most of the times where I'm heading. So
we usually don't know
that's
what we're
the
talking
most-
about when we start, but we're just kind of messing
Yes,
around.
it's like, okay, I have an aim for doing this, but I don't really care. So
Right.
I think I just when I have guests, I just have a nice chat with people.
A
It's not
nice,
like an
pleasant chat
interview.
with Mark.
Yeah, it's just talking to another person.
Right.
So that's just
And Mark's also been doing some things, John. The Ramborgian Dorman, he created a little story known as
Yeah.
the 50 Stains of Pulp. And this
I
is
still
an
have to
actual,
read that.
it's an actual
Yes.
thing everyone can check out and read. Mark did an audio version of it on his
yes.
channel
I've
as well.
done the introduction to
Oh boy.
Ramborgian Dormans, and I have done the first chapter to Layla's fanfic. So
There's a lot of
I'm
fanfics coming out involving OJ and
Layla's chapter
Pulp.
2 came
Pulp
out
flying
today.
through the air, landing
Oh,
in people's
man.
mouths and entering people and all kinds of things. It's very entertaining. It's lovely.
Yes. Yeah, I just want to point out today, Layla Alvar put out the next chapter 2 in her Mark and Rachel fanfic. So
Wow.
I'm gonna try to get that done this week, and I also want to get chapter 1 up from Ramborgian Dorman. So
Oh man.
Well, we're all looking forward to it, Mark. A little more of a subdued Mark today. We made him wait till the end of the show.
Yeah.
He's about ready
no
to pass
worries.
out.
I would have probably been
gonna-
tired in the beginning.
Mark,
Live.
Mark, you ready for some Marvel Heroes now? We'll do a couple hours.
Uh,
Oh my god.
3-4 hours Marvel Heroes right now. What do you think?
John, you're going to kill him.
And then we'll do a podcast right after that.
Yeah.
Oh my.
All right, Mark, we gotta let you go, man. OJ's gonna blow up. He's ready to burst.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I had something else I wanted to bring up, but I already forgotten because I always forget stuff.
Well,
when
everyone needs to listen to the
crowd.
Crowdcast, and then they'll know.
And he'll know.
Yes, probably.
All right, sir. Good night, Sweden. Good morning, whatever's going on.
Yes. Thank
Talk to you
you.
later.
Bye.
Bye bye. OJ, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You're gonna blow.
I'm okay.
Are you gonna burst?
Nah, everyone would want to see that too much.
Everyone would want to see you burst.
No,
one
it's
wants to
like
see that.
explode. Like in scanners.
Why would no one wants to see that?
Okay.
You think people want to see feces explode out of your body? That's what you think?
I don't know, but for a second I just hallucinated hearing music.
There's no music. What?
Are you playing music really
No,
fast?
I'm not playing music at all.
Okay.
Are you insane?
Maybe.
What is going on here?
I don't know. I just could have sworn in my left ear I heard like, what song? It's a lonely old night. And I put my arms around you. It's a lonely. That song. Is that Springsteen?
What are you talking about?
Song. It goes, it's a lonely old night. Then I put my arms around you. It's a lonely old. Yeah, right. That's Springsteen.
It's Christmas, everyone! It's Christmas! Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on the 101st episode of the show. For OJ, this is John. signing off. Thank you for 101 episodes for being a part of Genre Presents, the very best in free and optional entertainment. We'll be back next week with some better stuff than this week, hopefully. It wasn't very good today. We'll get better. We will improve.
We'll always be doing better. That's the idea.
It's time for OJ to head into the bathroom, and he's bringing his webcam with him. Go to twitch.tv/OJ takes a dump, and you can see all the footage from that very special event. It will happen very soon.
It's really bad, too, because I just got a text message. It's like, I need the bathroom. Leave me alone.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we'll talk to you later.
Thank you all for joining us.
Bye-bye.